So, I noticed at the end of the movie when they told you to hold your hand to the person that you love that you didn't even bother looking over to hold my hand. Do you not?
No, I don't. I don't love you. YouTubers aren't your friends. YouTubers aren't your friends.
Son of a bitch.
It's time to get tiny. Let's get the dollhouse back.
We're leaving the planet.
Oh, this is awesome!
You can come.
My hair. My tushy. My fashion.
Oh, wait. Kitty, scratch that. I look fabulous.
Okay, so we saw it, or better yet, I saw it, and I dragged Bryan with me.
Yep.
So, you have any knowledge of Gabby's Dollhouse whatsoever?
No.
Neither do I, really. I know nothing about this show. This was basically my introduction. I will say the thing that kind of shocked the shit out of me, though, is that this show's only like 5 years old, and it's already about to start its 12th season, apparently. I'm like, why the fuck is it taking so long for like Stranger Things and Wednesday and all these shows? Mm-hmm. But Gabby's Dollhouse is already on its 12th season with a freaking movie in theaters now.
Yep, we gotta wait 2 years for seasons of like any other show, and it's only 8 episodes. I don't know how many episodes there are of Gabby's Dollhouse, but
I don't either. But like it's probably because the animation's really cheap and. Yeah,
I mean, it pretty much looks like Coco Melon. On
the levels of that. Which I don't know what you're gonna say about this movie, but the one thing I will say immediately is that seeing the animation of the TV series, the animation in this is actually really good.
Yeah, it was actually really well done.
It's DreamWorks anime.
I noticed that like they even use like different styles, like a more choppy style for like whoever the garden gnome type of people were.
Yeah, like stop motion.
Yeah, it kind of looks like stop motion. It probably wasn't actually stop motion. I doubt they did that much effort for Gabby's stuff.
No,
but you know.
But like for the movie, the animation is pretty good, and it was funny how they play the DreamWorks logo at the beginning. We were looking at each other like, better movie. It's like Shrek, Wild Robot, Puss in Boots, and it's like, what?
See, DreamWorks was kind of like on the up and up after Puss in Boots and Wild Robot. And, you know, I know some people are mixed about Shrek 5, but, you know, it's another Shrek movie. I don't know what they're doing here.
Speaking of Shrek, he makes a cameo in this movie.
Because this is on a whole other level. It puts every other DreamWorks movie to shame.
What?
Yeah. Okay, so I actually am a film major, and I have a degree in cinematic art, so I know a thing or two about movies, okay? And this, every once in a while, you have, like, in a movie that's just, like, so exceptional in like a world of movies that are good but not great. And Gabby's Dollhouse is one of those movies that are just huge exceptions to the rule.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. What's the confusion?
I mean, it was fine for a movie for 5-year-old girls.
Dude, you don't understand peak, okay? Because
hey, I understand peak. I saw a Minecraft movie 2 nights in a row in theaters, packed house, people losing their goddamn minds. That was peak.
See, unfortunately, this Gabby's Dollhouse was a film that was designed to have a packed audience. They wanted everybody to sing and to dance and do all this stuff, but unfortunately, the turnout was just lackluster, and I think it's a real shame that more people didn't come see this wonderful film.
Wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful.
Did we watch the same movie?
I'm pretty sure I saw you in the theater.
I mean, clear. I will say this. You seemed more into it than I was. Like, there was a song about, like, singing and snapping and clapping and all that. And you were, like, kind of going along with it, but, like, trying not to be, like, too, like, obnoxious or anything.
Look, bangers are bangers, okay? When they tell you to clap, you know, like, I consider myself a free thinker, right? But when the cha-cha slide comes on...
When did that happen?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, hypothetically. Like, when the cha-cha slide comes on, and they tell you to, like, do all the different dance moves, you got to do it. And this is the same principle here. I did think it was strange that they said, like, a clap, and then they went and clapped twice. That was a little odd. It's one of my personal problems with the movie, but overall I thought it was
Your problem is that they clapped twice instead of once.
That's right.
Okay. I like Chumsley, whatever his name was. That's a positive I have.
Jason Mantzoukas really, really brought us all into this role. I mean, if you've seen Invincible, you know that man could voice act really well, and he did, dare I say, even better.
Better than Invincible.
That's right.
Big Mouth, Close Enough. All these.
Anything's better than Big Mouth.
Okay, I actually do like Big Mouth. Oh, screw you!
This guy hates Gabby's Dollhouse and likes Big Mouth. Why do you guys even watch this guy?
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
It's like now, okay, look at that now. Now my subscriber count's going down because I like Big Mouth, but didn't care for Gabby's Dollhouse. Or
like One Battle After Another is coming out this weekend as well. And a lot of people are speculating that it's going to get a lot of Oscar buzz, maybe potentially take home some awards. Paul Thomas Anderson's overdue, people are saying. But I really think that Gabby's Dollhouse really, if the Oscars know what they're doing, should get a lot of nominations. I mean, I haven't seen that captivating of a lead performance since Ice Cube in War of the Worlds earlier this year.
Move, bitch! Get out the way!
is it because she talked to you and told you what to do throughout the movie?
What?
Is it because she told you what to do throughout the movie? Like, pinch your ear and then slap yourself or whatever.
Look, as someone who enjoys the Deadpool movies, I like when the characters talk to me, okay? It's pretty fun.
Except Deadpool's not coming up to you and he's like, can you help us save the day in the whole entire multiverse?
Honestly, that'd be really funny if he did.
It would be pretty good.
If that happens in Doomsday.
Oh my God.
You can quote me. All right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. In my personal opinion, this movie was...
I'm sorry, I'm breaking character.
God, I know you're a breaking character.
Okay. Now where were we? Yes, Gabby's Dollhouse. Wonderful film.
No, you could cut the act. Like, what did you really think of the movie?
It was all right. Look, it's made for 5-year-olds, and you know, if you're 5, you're probably gonna like it, because you know, I mean, and at least it actually tried to have like a story and themes and like a message to it, but it's a message that was done better in Toy Story 2.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like one thing that does work is the message, except it's been done to death in other movies.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the story with Jason Mantzoukas' character is kind of like Jessie from Toy Story 2, where she was put in a box and she like ended up. I mean, Kristen Wiig is basically Al from Al's Toy Barn mixed with like
except less
the girl who owned Jessie originally, and it's it's kind of like that for like a different generation, but with how well the Toy Story movies stand the test of time. I mean, we were just showing at our theater here the original Toy Story for the 30th anniversary, and I mean it's been done before, but I'm not going to say it's a bad concept for a theme, for a message, but it's not quite as obnoxious as like Dora.
No.
It's like, can you find the whatever? And it's like,
you know how many times
in plain sight.
You know what's funny is like at the beginning of the movie where she's like, oh my God, I don't know where the dollhouse is. Can you guys help me? Pinch my ear and sling da da da. Like, I was like, okay, there's so many instances where she's in some kind of danger where I'm all like, why is she not doing that now? I mean, I'm glad she isn't, because let's be honest, it was kind of embarrassing to go to this, especially since there was like 4 other people in the theater with kids. Like, we probably got some looks.
Yeah, there was a moment towards the end where this little girl with like the official, not like, we just have some basic cat ears. This girl had like the legit Gabby's Dollhouse ears. And she comes up and she kind of looks at us like, aren't you guys a little old to be in this? But the message of the movie, you're never too old to stop playing. And so if anybody wants to give us crap for going to see Gabby's Dollhouse, that's not what Gabby would want.
No.
It's not what Gabby would want.
No.
You know?
Gabby wants you to play forever and ever
and ever
and ever and ever. Can we talk about the Dollhouse in general? Like, where did all this magic bullshit come from? Like, how did that grandma, like, create this?
That's a good question. Maybe the show talks about that. I don't really know.
No, because I haven't seen the show, but I'm just going to assume it, like, immediately gets into, hi, I'm Gabby, let's play together, pinch, 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 and, like, dance and sing, and I feel like they never explain it, especially since it's a show for, like, 3-year-olds.
Probably not. I mean, there was never really lore to Barney.
No, but like,
Grant, I'm sorry if you're watching this video right now, and you're going to be like, Brian, fuck you, there is lore to Barney. I'm sorry, I tried.
Well, there might even be lore to Baby Shark, but the fans really think I give a shit, and I don't.
Yeah, you might get some hate comments from hardcore Gabby's Dollhouse fans.
If that exists, I swear to God.
But you never know. I am surprised that Matty Matheson made an appearance. Matty Matheson, of course, from The Bear. He plays Fack. And the thing with him is, unless I'm mistaken, I think he's a chef and not an actor, which is why he's on the show about a restaurant.
Maybe that's why he was the Cookie Monster.
So now he's the cookie guy. Cookie Bobby?
Yeah, Cookie Bobby.
Yeah, I almost said Cookie Bobby. He played Cookie Bobby.
But back to the Dollhouse, like, she gives... So the movie starts off with, like, a young Gabby, her grandma... That was her grandma, right? Or her...
I guess?
Her relative...
Gigi sounds like her grandma.
Her Gigi... or whatever. Anyway, it starts off young Gabby, the grandma's making the dollhouse with all the little characters and stuff. And like, she tells her, hey, when you pinch your ears and grab onto the hand of your stuffed toy, something will happen. And I'm like, if I was that age and that just happened, I'd be freaking the fuck out. I'd be like, what the fuck just happened? Grandma, why?
Yeah. You know, I noticed that during the road trip sequence.
Are we going to talk about...
They went to Area 51.
Yeah!
And discovered the aliens, and then they went gambling, which is actually the same plot as Venom: The Last Dance. Which I
oh my god, it is! I didn't even think of that!
Yeah, and they're driving in like a little hippie van, too. Like, they're driving in like the Little Miss Sunshine van, the yellow van. Yeah, and...
No, I love how they visit Area 51, but then as they, like, go along to, like, other locations, like, the aliens are still following them and pick up the little blue one. And then that's also where they meet Shrek at one point.
They do meet Shrek. They probably go to Universal.
Yeah,
something.
probably.
I don't know if that's where you meet Shrek, but...
Yeah. There's also one part during their little trip where they fly off the damn road. Did you see that one?
I did see that, yeah. They jumped pretty high. I mean, it was like a Mario Kart jump.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and especially, I noticed that, like, the Dollhouse did that, too. In the scene where it's, like, rolling down San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. No. Cat Francisco.
Cat Francisco, my mistake. My mistake. Gabby's Dollhouse fans, don't come for my throat. But, you know, funnily enough, there's a Mario Kart course called Toad Harbor. It's in Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's based off San Francisco.
Oh.
As is Cat Francisco, of course. I did notice that there were a couple of, like, overhead skyline shots where the pink bridge is just not there.
Oh, really? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, but, you know, I guess they thought the audience wouldn't notice, which is weird because if they were filming on location in Cat Francisco, that, you know, you'd think it would be there, but I don't know. But either way, you know, I thought that the alien subplot would have been an interesting movie in its own right.
There was one thing in this movie, I really wish I remember what it was. I wish I wrote it down. Like, I was like, man, I want to see that plot. No, I know exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Where like they have a backstory. There's this character played by Jason Mantzoukas named Chumsley or Chungli, something like
that. He's an orange cat.
Yeah, this little orange cat, and like he was the stuffed toy of the supposed villain Vera, who is Kristen Wiig in this movie.
Yeah.
And they show the backstory of how they used to play together. It was the When She Loved Me scene from Toy Story 2, basically. Yeah. And like when he comes to life, it's kind of like the opening of Ted or whatever. And I was like, man, I just want to see the Chumley movie where it turns into like a horror version of Ted. Like it even starts off with the parents freaking out like, oh my God!
Yeah.
That would have been
kind of like whenever like Barney would like go from plushie to like big dinosaur.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
He would jump scare like all the kids. Like that's kind of what it was reminded me of. And I feel like Gabby's is probably like Barney for the modern kids. Although I know there's also a Barney reboot.
I feel like
cursed,
I don't know if I go that far exactly, but maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen the show, so I couldn't tell you.
Either way, I noticed that Gabby made a mention of her first movie, threatening that a sequel might come into existence.
Kind of like how, like...
So, same time next year.
I hope not. Like, no offense, but, like, I hope that we don't get a sequel to this.
I mean, I don't know what the turnout's been like, but...
Well, it's only Thursday, so we won't know till Sunday.
That is true.
Like, who knows? Maybe this will be DreamWorks' biggest hit or their lowest hit. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
But, like, okay, I keep bringing up the damn Dollhouse, but, like, what did the grandma use to make that thing? Because, like, that thing's, like... Okay, so there's this whole message about, like, you're gonna grow up, you're gonna stop playing or whatever. Be like, if I had this fucking Dollhouse, I would never stop playing with this fucking thing. Like, hell, I could live in this damn thing.
Yeah. I mean, real estate is not cheap. You could literally just, like, pinch, and then, like, house.
Yeah, boom.
You know?
Like,
it already has food.
Mm-hmm.
It has, like, all the stuff you need, and you'd have roommates who would probably be a little annoying on the day-to-day, but, it'd be fine.
Plus, you'll have Chumsley. I actually did like Chumsley. Like,
Chumsley was... The weird thing about the movie that I didn't really anticipate was, like, that Jason Mantzoukas and Kristen Wiig actually, like, tried to give, like, good performances.
Yeah.
And they do for the most part, but they didn't need to try that hard. Especially Jason Mantzoukas. He did not need to be that, like passionate in his line delivery.
No.
For a movie for preschoolers.
No. But I will say, like, it looked like a movie that would be amazing on LSD, which is funny because one point Kristen Wiig asks her cat where's her catnip at.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when Puss in Boots had that, and it was like drugs.
Exactly.
Fairy Tale Police arrested him or something.
Hey, little orange cat has catnip. This movie also has a little orange cat in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So DreamWorks is, I guess, ripping themselves off.
Exactly. I will also say, like, another issue I have with this movie is, like, a lot of it really just flew in one ear and out the other.
Yeah. I also weirdly felt the runtime.
I really felt the runtime. I remember
seeing that it was almost an hour 40, and that seems a little long for
like
a film made for little kids with not a huge attention span.
Yeah, which is funny because the little girl you were talking about that was in front of us with the cat ears, like, she was all like dancing and happy about it at the beginning, but, like, she didn't move a muscle until the end when they were, like, telling everyone to get out of their seats and help. Yeah,
I noticed there was like a, Mom, when this is over, can we blah, 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 and it's like, she is mentally checked out of
I'm like, if this movie was like 80 minutes, that's fine, but, like, an hour and 40 minutes is way too long for this.
It's pretty long.
Yeah.
Which I thought was...
I don't think Dogman was that long, and that...
Probably not. I never saw Dogman, but...
That one was... I actually liked that one a little bit.
I mean, it looked pretty fun.
Yeah.
And I like the Captain Underpants movie.
Captain Underpants is, like, criminally underrated.
It never got a sequel. I was really hoping it would.
Well, we were giving crap to Gabby saying, like, this is my first movie, when that movie was actually called the first
epic movie.
Yep.
And then it just...
Yeah.
It's a shame. I know it got a Netflix show. Speaking of DreamWorks and Netflix shows.
I wonder if they got 12 seasons.
I don't know.
But, like, I think it really started to drag once they got into, like, the cookie candy land or whatever.
A little bit.
I was like, okay, we can wrap this up a lot quicker then.
Yeah. I also thought that the subplot with the Kitty Scouts was
I forgot
a little strange.
That, it's funny, like, they show the one at the beginning, and then I completely forgot about them until they showed right back up.
And then they show up, and they attempt extortion. And when that fails, they do straight up, like, breaking, entering, home invasion.
Yeah.
And they just start messing with Kristen Wiig's stuff until she just, like, pays them to leave.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the ethics of the Kitty Scouts.
Yeah.
I know in sales they often say don't take no for an answer, but that's kind of pushing it to, like, go inside.
Yeah, they were going to destroy her fucking house.
Yeah, that was kind of strange.
Do you also notice Did you also notice that really no one else in Cat Francisco was, like, wearing cat ears, or there was not much cat themed stuff?
Yes, I noticed that was a
It's
little
like
bit.
Gabby kind of just stood out like a sore thumb.
Because Gabby, when they're like driving to Gigi's house, Gabby looks at the audience and is like, "I'll let you guys know which house is hers," and it's like normal house, and then it's a house that's shaped like a pink
Like
and
the
blue
dollhouse, actually.
dollhouse, and it's got a cat on the top, and it's like, oh, I wonder which one Gigi lives in.
Oh no, that's Sally from next door. Mine's over here, and it's like a shed.
Now that would have been funny if they had been like
Yeah.
the one that really, really looked like Gigi's house wasn't, but it was weird because I noticed that some of the jokes, and I can't even think of an example off the top of my head, but there are some of them that I'm like, 3-year-olds aren't gonna understand what that means.
I mean, there was never a joke where I was all like, that might be a little too much for kids.
Like there was nothing like, dirty adult jokes or anything like
except
that.
maybe
but
the
there was
catnip bit.
Yeah, but like Jason Mantzoukas, there's a fart joke with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he mentions, I have indigestion. Do you think 3-year-olds know what that word means?
Have you ever seen the Oogie Loves?
I have not seen the Oogie Loves.
You should watch a video on the Oogie Loves, because
Okay.
if I remember correctly, there's like a part where they're like talking to a bird or whatever, and she's like, she's got a bad back and cataracts.
Yeah. See, those are the jokes that they put in for the adults.
Oh yeah,
But-
and then there's also a scene where he literally was like fake stripping, like he's wearing a little bow. The Jason Mantzoukas cat is wearing a little bow tie, and he's like, he's like taking it off. He's like, I'm naked, bitches.
Yeah, and then we did see like one of the cats like butt because it got toasted by the fire. I think it was.
I
the
mean, that's
sprinkle
fine. It was a little cupcake.
cat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally a cupcake.
I mean, I will also say this, since everyone's probably wondering, this is not as bad as Ryan's World, where, like, here's the thing. Ryan's World, like, aside from the fact that it's a movie for little kids, like, I don't remember it sending any bad messages, but it was just a poorly made movie, and it's like one of those things where when you know what goes on behind the scenes, that makes it even worse.
Yeah, there's not. With Gabby, she's old enough to where there's not like any sort of potential child exploitation going on. And
Not really.
I never
no.
saw the Ryan's World movie.
Don't.
But I know enough about the YouTube channel to where I get like a bad vibe from like the parents in those videos of like,
yeah.
it's really weird.
Yeah.
With Ryan.
But like nothing, there was nothing like offensive about this movie or really where.
I mean, it's literally rated G, which is kind of rare nowadays to see a movie that's rated G.
Yeah, rare for that, rare for DreamWorks.
Yeah. It's also rarer nowadays to see live action DreamWorks because they did live action stuff back in the day. Like DreamWorks did Tropic Thunder of all things.
Oh, I thought you were saying like DreamWorks Animation, because I'm like, the only thing they've done is How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah,
new
but
one.
it's really like DreamWorks has done live action before, and now they're really like they're kind of bringing it back with stealing Disney's ideas of remaking all their old movies in live action.
But also this movie, like, it has good messages. There's no like really bad messages or whatever. I did kind of laugh, like chuckle at myself a little bit when Gabby was like, not Gabby, goddammit, Jason Mantzoukas' cat was like, you're gonna grow up and be old one day and not want to play, and her reaction is just like just runs away crying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do something, Jesus.
Yeah, he really like did some emotional damage to Kristen Wiig.
Yeah.
And to
to
Gabby, because Gabby was clearly going into the movie. She was clearly experiencing a lot of like existentialism about growing up.
Yeah.
Which themes that again, Toy Story 3 did.
Which I will say,
but
between movies like this and Toy Story, they kind of fuck with you a little bit. It's like, oh
Yeah.
my God, what about that toy I had when I was a kid?
yeah,
Like, oh.
no, you think about, it's hard to not think about the toys that you have in the box in the basement.
Yeah, especially after like Toy Story 3.
Yeah. Yeah. And in fact, a lot of the Toy Story figures of mine are still in the basement in the box.
It's going to be like that scene.
Jesse is probably singing When Somebody Loved Me from my basement right now. But
it's like that scene in the first one where they're in the truck and like he pushes RC out and they're like, get him! That's going to happen to you.
Yeah. That's what I'm worried about. But, Gabby seems like she's gonna like be cognizant of what the little cat toys want, and They even kind of teased a doghouse at the end.
No. They tease that she's gonna have a little sister, and that's probably it's probably gonna be a spin-off where they do little sister, and she's like the dog version.
Yeah, because they built like a doghouse, and so I didn't, I guess that'll probably be pretty popular. Maybe that'll get a movie.
I didn't even know how popular this was until after I did the trailer video a few months back, and I was going to like Walmart and whatever, and I kept seeing like merch and stuff. I was like, oh, I guess this is a pretty popular show.
I mean, we're just behind with what the kids like.
Yeah, I didn't know how popular this was. Like, this is way past my time, way past my little brother's time. Like, he at least watched Paw Patrol, so I was aware of what Paw Patrol was and who the characters were. This, nothing. And yeah, I was just like, I don't know how any of this works. There's one part, I kind of mentioned this to you. It's at the beginning where she's like the little animated version, and her grandma shows up and is like, Gabby, where are you? And she just pops up behind her, and I'm just waiting her to pop her.
Yeah, like you got to be careful sneaking up on people like that, because you could get like hurt,
That happened with me and my brother once. He jumped out of the stairs and scared me. I punched him.
Yeah. If Gabby's Dollhouse was
don't punch your siblings,
was trying to be, more realistic, that would have happened. But you got to keep it G. There's no fighting in it.
There were a few parts in this movie where I was writing a much darker.
Weirdly, some of the existentialism in it seems a little much for a G-rated movie. But I guess again, Toy Story is G too.
Yeah, and they had the fucking furnace scene.
Yeah, and the thing that was interesting was Kristen Wiig wasn't really the main villain.
No, she wasn't even like really a
Jason
villain.
Mantzoukas' cat was the villain.
No, because like if you watch the trailer, it kind of seemed like Gabby saw her and she's all like, "I'm stealing your shit, bye."
Yeah,
but really, she doesn't like know who she is. It's just like she shows up at her house and is like looking for a dollhouse.
Yeah, she just wanted to buy a dollhouse because like she's a collector of artifacts and
cat stuff.
Because she's a crazy cat lady and she has an actual cat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then
they do like a yoga competition.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
And that was kind of strange.
I was kind of bored. Were you?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of anticipated that maybe happening because we're just not the right age.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I could see being like really like drawn into it if you're like the right age, until like maybe the runtime drags a little bit. But
again, don't you just love when you go into the theater and you see someone and they think you're going to see one thing and you got to tell them, no, I'm going to Gabby's Dollhouse, which is exactly what happened to me.
Yeah, we could have seen one battle after another, but
here's the thing. I almost saw it this afternoon, but I passed out at home.
Yeah.
But then I was all like, I don't know. I didn't know if you wanted to do a double feature or not, because
that would have been insane.
Yeah.
But
that's not the weirdest double feature I've ever done. One time I saw Bones and All, which is a movie about cannibalism.
Yeah.
And then Disney's Strange World.
I forgot about Strange World.
Yeah, because I don't even remember that movie. I just remember it being not very good. Any final thoughts on this? Because I'm running out of stuff to say.
Yeah, I'm kind of running out of stuff. Either way, I mean, if you are somebody who is watching this who has a child,
mostly a little girl, like boys will be like, yeah, I'm not into this.
Don't take your sons to go see it.
They'll be like, where's the monster trucks and shit.
Yeah, but if you're somebody who has a young daughter, probably a fun time with the family. If you're our age,
I mean, fun time.
Maybe don't do that unless.
Yeah, no.
Unless you're getting dragged along to your coworker who's a YouTuber.
Yeah. Do not go see this movie unless you're taking your young daughter, like, I mean, very young, like 5 and under.
Yeah.
Or you're doing something like this where you got to talk about the movie afterwards, or you're just getting a bunch of your dumb buddies together and going to watch some stupid shit high as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Which
is not what we did.
No, but I kind of wish we did something, but like at the same time, this is where we work.
We gotta drive home.
We gotta drive home. This is where we work, and it's like, maybe not.
No.
So, what grade would you give this? Because I might be more generous just for the.
I'm gonna say like a Letterboxd 2 stars.
Letterboxd probably. 2 stars. Okay. Yeah. I usually do the grades, so I guess C-. I mean,
Yeah, that seems fair.
again, I think Smurfs was more painful. I think there's worse movies I've seen this year because I haven't seen War of the Worlds because you keep bringing that.
It's incredible.
No, I believe you, but I did see like the Weekend movie. I honestly really hated. I hated Happy Gilmore too.
Oh yeah, I've heard that was disappointing.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Oh.
Okay, so that was my second review, but Brian's first review on the Gabby's Dollhouse movie. And once again, don't go see this if you like don't really have a reason to. Like, if you have a young daughter, if you're in our position where you got to talk about it afterwards, those are the only reasons you should be going to see this movie. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, turn the notification bell, and while you're at it, go follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd at Trev's Movies. And I'll be back later with more reviews, and I'll see you then. Also, I just realized my mustache kind of looks like whiskers.
Great. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. Pinch, 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 and whatever. See ya.
Bye.